Hey, comic book community, Longbox Love Affair here. I have another comic book haul for you today. I went to a local convention. It's about an hour from me, kind of my threshold for driving to these various localized conventions. It was in a large, kind of rundown hotel ballroom, but still it's a great con. It has some same dealers I see every so often, as well as some new blood in the room, so it's always fun to see what's there. There were people with service dogs in this room. There were people dressed up in cosplay. For just one hotel ballroom, it was kind of surprising that happened. But it was a great community, great fun. So I spent just over 2 hours there. I had other things to do that day. 2 hours tends to be my threshold for these types of conventions. I found a great stack of books. They all fit in one bag. I didn't bring a backpack or anything, but the crown jewel, the find of that, I had many different favorites of this haul, but I was excited to find a dealer I hadn't found before that had $3 Silver Age comic books. Now, there's a lot of crap in there. I'm just going to be quite honest. There's a lot of unbagged books. There was a lot of random stuff that you just had to spend your time going through this meticulously, and because they weren't bagged, it was a little difficult to do that. But I did find a pile of Silver Age books for $3 each. Now keep in mind, these are great books. These are not mint condition by any means, so they definitely have their wear. So I'm just going to kind of go through those. And I bought some modern books too that I'll show after these Silver Age books. So I found a king-size special Thor 4 versus Ego the Living Planet. Iconic cover there. I need to rebag these for sure because they kind of got that sticking together feel to them. Fantastic Four King Size Special number 7. Doom and Mole Man there. The first ones I saw was this one. You see the old bag. Strange Tales 151, the first Jim Steranko art on Nick Fury. This might be his first Marvel art. I could be wrong, but definitely his first Nick Fury, which he was known for. Also in Strange Tales, there was 148. And what number is this? 142. So I picked those up. Unbagged, The Mighty Isis number 1. I believe there was a cartoon attached to this, it says. In her own magazine, DC TV comic at the top. But figured if she's in the Black Adam movie, we'll see. I don't know. I had left the booth and came back to find this one, which was a needle in the haystack, but I did return to find it because I failed to pick it up the first time. Giant Size Man Thing, number 4. This has the first Howard the Duck solo story. And remember I said these were not minty, so it definitely has some wear. It definitely has some detachment there, but for $3, you can't leave this stuff behind. Was excited to find another copy of Giant Size Fantastic Four number 4, first appearance of Madrox, Multiple Man. Found Fantastic Four King Size Special 10. I believe this is The Marriage of Reed and Sue. Cool book to have. This is one I've been looking for a while, and I've only found it for like 30 to 50 bucks. Captain America 134. The first time this title switches over to Captain America and the Falcon. 133 does not. And 134 is where that title is. And you got Falcon in his classic green and gold suit, or green and orange, whatever that is. This is a fun one to have, given all the Loki news. Giant Size Avengers number 2. It's in really nice condition. I believe this is the origin of Kang. I've got some of the versions of Kang. It is the issue where Mantis becomes the Celestial Madonna, and also the Swordsman dies. Iconic Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor crossover, and Thor King Size Annual number 6. Awesome cover. This one's in nice condition. Mighty Thor Annual number 5. A lot of annuals. Mighty Thor King Size Special number 2. This is a book that back when I was a kid and I had my mom get me the JCPenney's comic book set, they had a whole bunch of reprints in that set, and this was one of the reprints they have. I don't have that anymore, but yeah. And then I found Marvel Superheroes number 15. They also had the one with Dr. Doom on it, but someone else sitting next to me, a fan of my channel, pulled that, so it went to a good home. I was disappointed I missed out on that, but was happy that someone that watches picked that up. So if that was you, comment down below. So those were the Silver Age key books, not keys, but Silver Age books that I found for super, super cheap for $3 each. So now I found some really amazing books that I wasn't necessarily looking for. Some of these have been on my list. Some of them are just pure spec buys. Some of them are impulse buys. An impulse slash spec buy I picked up was the Marvel Knights Wizard special. And I got a great deal on this from another dealer who happened to watch the channel. So thank you for the deal. I love this. I'm a big fan of Joe Quesada's artwork. I don't think I've ever had this book, but it is the preview and cover appearance of Yelena Belova, the new Black Widow right there. Awesome cover. And looks really minty to me, so I was excited to pick that up. Next book, I saw this variant on Nerdy Father's Instagram page, and I really love the cover, and I almost bought it on eBay just because of the cover alone. But the book is Wind, #1. This is an alternate printing. I think it's a store exclusive. And it is a store exclusive for Groundbreaking Comics, because that's the booth that I bought it at. So I was excited to find this. Everything he had was 25% off. So it was $20, 25% off. I bought some other stuff from him, but this was in the pile next. So I just thought this was a really cool cover. Love the artwork on this cover. I'm not necessarily a reader of this series. I probably should read it. There's a lot of speculation. It's James Tynion's writing. So with him doing something that's killing the children and Batman and Nice House on the Lake, he is exploding. So you never know what's going to happen with this property. So I have the first print, and so now I have an alternate cover. My friend Carl, who runs a booth, ended up giving me a great deal on Guarding the Globe #6, the Invincible variant. Now, I'm a huge Invincible fan. I've been collecting Invincible. I have the whole run. Been picking up seconds and thirds if I find them on the cheap. I had not seen this cover except for 2 cons ago, and he had it still this past con, and I was like, well, let me pick that up from you. I was thinking about it and happy to buy something from him. He always has some great books. So I went back to the Groundbreaking Comics booth, and the rest of this stuff I picked up from him for 25% off, and I feel like I got a great deal. So I got Invincible #61, $4, 25% off. First appearance of Conquest, which you have not seen in the Invincible TV show, but Conquest is one of my favorite villains. I had Ryan Otley do a sketch of Conquest. This is an amazingly bloody, crazy story. So whenever they publish it, which is probably not till season 3 of the TV show, it's crazy. And this is a book that is worth more than $4. I've never seen this particular one, but Invincible '99, this is a variant cover, not the original cover. And I picked this up for $4, less than $4. Like I said, it was 25% off. So anytime I find a cover that I don't have, I want to pick it up. And this is definitely one of them. Awesome Ryan Otley cover. In Marvel Comics news, I picked up Thor #5. I believe this is the second printing. Yes. Cool villains on the cover there. Donny Cates run. This is a printing I didn't have, and I had been casually looking for this. On eBay, they're all about $10, $12. This was $10. But again, it was 25% off. So I paid about $7.50 for this. And no shipping. We've got some Stray Dogs love. My store did not pick this one up, but the 4th printing of #1, which is the Thing homage. Also picked up the Annabelle variant, which both of these are very minty. And then I did a couple splurges. I picked up Once and Future, New York Comic Con variant cover, black cover. It looks minty. I got to examine it a little closer, maybe with gloves because of the black cover. This is one I will probably definitely get graded, maybe pressed. Picked that one up. Picked up Once and Future, 3rd print, I believe. This one has become incredibly hard to find. And Once and Future is a Boom story that I've really liked. Some of it can be a little simplistic. Some of it can be pretty complicated because it involves Camelot, King Arthur, those myths, those stories, Beowulf. But I think that this property is ripe for development. So Once and Future, 3rd print. And then I debated, and I picked up Once and Future #1, the 8th print, which you can tell because it's the red cover. This one is super hard to find right now, and I picked it up because it was minty, and I just couldn't leave it behind. And for 25% off, these were all great deals, beyond what eBay prices are right now, which are crazy if you can even find it. So I left the con, and there was a store right across the street that I was looking for one particular issue. And that issue was Basilisk #1, the second print. You know it's second print because it's a different cover, but it also says second print right there. And I got tipped off about this because in the back, there was a preview of the House of Slaughter, the Something is Killing the Children new series. So there were so many of these books there. They had so many copies, probably about 20. And I went up and I picked up 5. Let me see if I get 5. The guy's like, no, I can only sell you 5, or 2. I can only sell you 2. It's like, really? You have so many. You have so many of these books, but store policy, so I picked up 2. Was hoping to get a bunch more. I'm sure they pulled the books now, but what can you do? So that was my haul. That was my weekend haul, Comic-Con / comic book store, speculation, rare comics, old comic finds. I think I was pretty successful. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like what you see, and hit that bell if you want to get notifications every time I post a video. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Take care.